so here we are again, folks, talking about the Middle East. And just like last time when I gave a little update on the Middle East situation, it just seemed like everything was spinning out of control over there. And that trend has accelerated. So, what we have now is the entire northern African line of states from Morocco to Egypt is in revolt. Morocco just started going in revolt today. Here, let's take a look here. Algeria, they've been in revolt. Morocco joins in defying protests. The Saudi king just got back from back surgery. He was in the United States, and then he went to Morocco for some physical therapy after he had a herniated disc operated on. When he got back, he basically gave all kinds of, welfare out, kind of trying to stave off protests in his own country. And he was met by the king of Bahrain, who is also in protest right now. So we have Morocco in protest. We have Algeria in protest. We have Tunisia in protest. We have Libya with people dying in massive protests. We already know very well what they went through. We also have Sudan that kind of was talking about being in protest. They were. I mean, Sudan has never been a very stable country, but they were in protest. I haven't heard a whole lot about what's going on in Sudan right now. And of course, we all know Somalia has been pretty much a shell of a country for the last 10 years now, which is why they have pirates that are killing our people over there, trying to sail through the Gulf of Aden. We also have Yemen, and now Saudi Arabia, potentially. If I tell you what, folks, if this spills into Saudi Arabia, we are looking at absolutely the worst possible scenario. I mean, if first of all, if this spills into oil production in Saudi Arabia, there's absolutely no telling how high our cost for gas is going to be this summer. I mean, it's already going to be absolutely incredibly expensive because Egypt and Libya are large exporters of oil. And so when you throw that into the mix with, should this civil unrest spread into Saudi Arabia, we're going to absolutely have a nightmare situation. I mean, it's already pretty much a nightmare as it is, but I mean, at the gas pump, if it spills into Saudi Arabia, it is going to hit the United States of America and the entire Western world so hard below the belt with oil prices. It's going to be excruciating to fill up your car at the pump this summer, folks. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to kind of address this and again bring out what I feel is the biggest driver behind this. And I know this is a very common thread on other folks' videos and other places. It's the international bankers that are behind this, folks. They're manipulating commodities prices, and specifically they're manipulating food commodities prices. And you take the average GDP of some of these small countries, and these are very poor countries, folks, and their economic worth and their GDP is basically putting them in a situation where they're starting to go hungry. Okay, and that is a very, very bad thing. You can't starve a man in a poor land and then tell him, sorry, but you don't get any more, and then do that to everybody in the country and not expect revolt. And that's what we're getting. So, if I were a betting man and I had to guess who's behind all this, I would say they are somewhere right around. Let's see. Where is New York City? If I can find the Goldman Sachs building over here, I might know exactly where it is. But anyways, I haven't actually done a lot of research on this myself, so I'm not going to get into that. But I have seen some folks that are researching this, and apparently I have heard, and I don't know all the facts behind it, but I'm going to do a little bit more investigating. But from what I've heard, Goldman Sachs is making big, huge profits from these food shortages and commodities prices and foods. So, it stands to reason that maybe they have something to do with all of this. Maybe they're deliberately constricting the food price for their own profit and for the benefit of what happens in the world, because now we have the entire North African border in turmoil in much of the Middle East. making it possible to form a superstate. More than likely, that's what they're going to suggest. That we're going to see all these countries go into absolute dismay, and they're all going to be in dismay at the same time, and they're going to say, hey, wait a second, now we've got this unique opportunity. Let's form like a United States of Africa type deal. Let's emulate the United States of America, and we'll all be democratic, and we'll all have a president that rules the entire region rather than having a president or a puppet shack dictator in Libya or whatever. We'll vote for one president of the entire area, which will centralize control of that entire area in the hands of one person. And of course, that one person will be loyal to the folks at Goldman Sachs and the United States of America's powers that be, power structures of the world. So that's just my take on it. I just kind of wanted to add a second video to the What the Heck is Going On in the Middle East video series. Maybe I'll do more. I'm sure this is definitely a trend that is going to continue on into the future, so there probably will be other things to talk about. Just wanted to get this one out there, and hope you guys are having a great day. God bless. Take care. Laser Beam of Truth, signing out.